take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that split, did that drip. Yeah, yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And he returns this to the 22.
Austin on the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
3-yard line.
Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, but someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Ball carrier.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Got his target, Samuel. And he's into the clear. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and get it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 21. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
The ball carrier.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Gain of 15.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Right there, 54, right there.
On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And very little room to maneuver. They'll get this down to about the 39.
He's brought down.
Stop made by Fred Warner, who was the Niners' leading tackler during their run to the Super Bowl last year. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. A shotgun snap for Goff. He'll give this to Akers out of the backfield. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
5 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
A gain of
a 3-yard gain and enough for the first down. Out of the gun, Goff. Going up top for Kupp. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
It leads to
there is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Trying to find Kupp, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
He's brought down by Terrell Burgess.
Burgess on the tackle.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
21.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Garoppolo. Now Garoppolo lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A.
For the extra point.
And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and are controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. It's a gain of 35.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big play, moving it downfield.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain.
It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop.
At the 20-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can...
And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
14, Rams 7.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the counter, this is Akers. The former All-Pro Marcel Darius brings him down.
Ball carrier.
A tough run there for Cam Akers, rookie out of Florida State. And while he had some experience in that while in college, remember the Rams' offensive line was inconsistent last year too. They're trying to get better. But while he was in college, oftentimes he would hesitate maybe a little bit too long behind the line of scrimmage, looking for the big run. Here in the NFL, put your foot in the ground, get your shoulders down, and get what you can.
And his throw is incomplete. Van Jefferson, the rookie wideout, the intended target. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the Rams' 40-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Rams 7.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So instead of fourth down, first down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because third down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
Here we go. What do you need? Let's go. 11. It's going to be a long day. 41's the mic. 41's the mic.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. There he goes again. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert with touchdown number 15 of the year and second of the game. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Now Gold for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will make it into the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
He felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They hand it off to Mostert. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. Call it an 8-yard pickup, but it'll be third down.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even...
That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. Jimmy Garoppolo with his second touchdown pass of this first half. And the 49ers add on to their lead.
So much of the 49ers' success last season was due to tight end George Kittle, the NFL's all-pro tight end in 2019. If you want to start a debate, ask the question, is he the best tight end in the game, or is it Kansas City's Travis Kelce? Maybe they're 1A and 1B. In any event, Kittle had 107 catches last season, his second straight 1,000-yard season, and he's a threat anywhere on the field, especially as you get closer to the goal line.
22-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Pass rusher extraordinaire, D. Ford that time, getting the sack. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Akers. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
A yard. And this is third down.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Throwing on third, Goff. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
3 at the 13-yard line.
This is Mostert. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Gold to add the extra point. And He's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Rams 7. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And his first throw since coming in is incomplete. Gerald Everett is tight end, the intended receiver. But now it's third down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Airing it out deep for Woods. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a fourth pick of the game. And now fourth down. So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Back deep is Tavon Austin. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's taken to the 26. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And the Niners will go on offense first and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? But everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about.
Second and 6 at the 35-yard line.
41's the mic. Check, 41. Here we go.
On second down, Mostert. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
It's 3rd and 9.
The Niners on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 9. A handoff running left is Mostert. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
What a breakout season Raheem Mostert had in 2019, and now he's got a chance to be the lead back for his team. In fact, he spent time in the offseason bulking up, trying to get stronger, to absorb the extra hits and be available for more snaps. He wants to be a guy who carries the ball from game 1 all the way through game 16 in the regular season.
Gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Now a give to Mostert running right, pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Raheem Mostert.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 37.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Garoppolo finding his tight end Kittle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
George Kittle is easily one of the elite tight ends in the NFL. Back-to-back seasons of 88 and 85 catches. We just saw another one right there. Anytime he lines up on the field, you better treat him as a primary receiver and make sure you have a second guy in the vicinity to try and cover him.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
Brings up 3rd and 13.
Here we go.
They'll run right side with Mostert. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now Wolford. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he'll be out right at the 35. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 16 yards.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. To throw is Wolford. That'll be caught by Cup.
Wolford.
The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Intended for Cam Akers.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
That's the end.
So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports halftime report, here's Jonathan Coachman. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
44-yard line.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
In on the tackle.
Brandon, I know it's hard to believe sometimes that a guy who was rated in the top 5 running backs in the draft could be a little bit underrated, but I thought that about Cam Akers, one of my favorite runners in this draft. We just saw that ability right there. Great vision, terrific speed, has the power to run through tackles and make big plays. Remember, he was a #1 high school kid coming out. Now he's exhibiting that talent in the NFL.
1-yard gain.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
2nd and 9 from the 44.
Right there.
Here's Wolford. Dancing, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Nick Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Touchdown, LA! Van Jefferson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
So the hold on special teams backs him up all the way inside the 15 to start. Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. A big seam, and he might go all the way. He's at the 30, 10, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert, 89 yards. And the 49ers continue to roll. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the 3rd quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
11 on the play.
What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it, but a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Once again, it's Mostert. And he goes out right around the 39.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at that time, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working.
And the 11.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Wolford to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is going to be 49er football.
But that's a down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him. Sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did. Yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score Niners 52, Rams 14. Robbie Gould to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
42 yards on the play.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Akers. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Akers. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown.
The ball carrier.
Cam Akers, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams do gain a bit of respectability. On that sideline, they're saying that was more like it. The first down run went backwards, that time into the end zone.
And I like their little bit of courage in play calling, too. Because after an unsuccessful run, especially one where you lose yardage, you oftentimes go right to throwing the football. They came right back with a running play, and it paid off handsomely.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
5-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Still comfortably on top, third quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Micah Kaiser was in on the tackle.
30-yard line.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30.
41 yards.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that, In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
Second and 10 at the Rams' 41-yard line.
Second and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. Back now here in Santa Clara.
52.
And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Niners on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Garoppolo completes it to Samuel. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 27-yard line. Garoppolo able to find Samuel there for a Niners first down.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
He's got the first down inside the 10, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here's Mostert. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And this offense is running away with this one.
And while no one on the offensive line will get the 6 points next to their name, they should be credited with this one. Tremendous blocking to get the runner into the end zone.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. And this carries into the end zone. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now, penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to air it out deep for Wood. He's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 34. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Add this gain to the last one, and they move the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
On the play. 1st down, Los Angeles. On
1st down, he'll drop to throw. And And this will be incomplete. A physical play on the football there, and it's second down. You know, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Not here. Hey, watch that. Watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
At the 12-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Taylor Gabriel.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On first down, they go with Mostert again. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
All day, every day, any day.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. I thought as that was developing that he might actually keep it, but the right decision, obviously, to hand the football off.
And some teams do a really nice job of taking a little bit longer at the mesh point, meaning where he's going to hand it off or keep it. Sometimes they ride it maybe a step longer than others. That allows him to make the proper decision and have the right person end up with the ball.
And it paid off with a long touchdown run. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
45-yard line.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
The ball carrier.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Tonight's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for San Francisco, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for L.A., the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.